find happiness in the same place you lost it. Welcome to BMC News Live English. Myself, Shina Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
Registration for online courses within hybrid learning model launched in Bahrain. Dubai extends expiry dates of residence visas for stranded expats. Saudi students to receive 10 days of sick leave if infected by COVID-19. Saudi approves Moderna vaccine for children aged 12 to 17 years. Oman lifts travel ban on India, Pakistan and Bangladesh.
News in detail. Registration for in-person public school attendance is now open for all students, the Ministry of Education has said. Under the system, students will attend classes physically 2 or 3 days a week while learning in the remaining days will be online, the ministry said in a statement. Students who will be studying online the 5 days of the week do not have to register, as all students who do not sign up for in-person attendance will be automatically regarded as full online students, the statement said. The registration is available on the ministry website from August 24th until August 29th. Bahrain transited to online education as a measure to help confront COVID-19 and mitigate its spread. With the health situation clearly improving, the ministry shifted to the hybrid learning model, allowing students to attend some classes physically and others online. Out of 15,383 COVID-19 tests carried out yesterday, 84 new cases have been detected among 36 expats, 40 contacts of active cases and 8 travel-related. There were 102 recoveries. 1 death has been recorded, taking the total deaths in the kingdom to 1,387. Bahrain's success in confronting the COVID-19 pandemic is the result of the valuable directives of His Majesty King Hamad and the tireless efforts of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Crown Prince and Prime Minister, a top official said yesterday. Cabinet Affairs Ministry Under Secretary and Good Word Society Honorary President Sheikh Issa bin Ali Al Khalifa commended His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister's wise leadership of the National Task Force, which helped handle the pandemic at the health, economic and social levels. The General Directorate of Residence and Foreign Affairs GDRFA Dubai has extended the expiry date of residence visas for nationals of India, Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Nigeria and Uganda who are stranded abroad. The visas has been extended till November 10, 2021, the authority said. This applies to Dubai-issued UAE resident visas which have expired or will be expired between April 20, 2021 and November 9, 2021 inclusive, it said. Currently, thousands of residents are stranded abroad due to suspension of flights. Dubai schools will return to in-person classes starting October 3rd, it was revealed, as the country attempts to return to the normalcy amidst coronavirus pandemic. Although the rules apply to all teaching staff as well as students, the latter have the chance to continue distance learning if they can provide a medical certificate issued by the Dubai Health Authority, Khaleej Times reported. Students will be offered the choice to continue remote learning until October 3rd once the next academic year begins on August 29th. Dubai's Supreme Committee of Crisis and Disaster Management announced. Once in-person classes resume, class groups or grade levels may temporarily switch to distance learning in the event of a COVID-19 outbreak. It also added. Revised COVID-19 safety protocols were also revealed by Dubai's Knowledge and Human Development Authority, who announced that while COVID-19 vaccination is not compulsory for either students or staffs, those members of staffs who have not chosen to take any kind of jab must submit a negative PCR test result next week. Students are not obliged to take PCR tests and masks mandates are in place for all students aged 6 and above, in addition to all members of staffs and visitors. Buses have also been authorized to run at full capacity provided they comply with health and safety protocols. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. Nada Abul Naga became the first Saudi woman to emerge as a squash champion when she won the Championship Cup and the gold medal in the Kingdom's Women's Open Squash Championship. The Squash Championship was organized by the Saudi Squash Federation and was held in the courts of Riyadh Club from August 19th to 21. The Kingdom's Women's Open Squash Championship is the first event to be organized by the Squash Federation this season. Abul Naga got the better of Al Jawara Al Sudairi, who finished in second place and won the silver medal to win the title. The third place and the bronze medal was won by Adhir Al Rayes, who had defeated Arwa Hakami to fourth place. Hakami was gifted a consolation prize. Saudi Arabia will give 10 students 10 days of sick leave in the event they are infected with COVID-19. Education Minister Dr. Hamad Al Sheikh said ahead of students returning to school early next week. He revealed yesterday that 93% of public school students have already received the first dose of coronavirus vaccines. This comes as the Saudi Education Ministry issued preventive guidelines for students to return to in-person session at schools scheduled for the beginning of next week. Guidelines include the presence of health advisors in schools, cancelling the morning queues and directing students to their classes to follow social distancing measures. The ministry confirmed it has decided to eliminate the canteen areas of schools and to allow students to eat their meals inside the classroom. Also, unvaccinated students will be considered absent until they are fully vaccinated with both the doses. Saudi has announced its approval of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine for children between the ages of 12 and 17 years. The approval came from the Saudi Food and Drug Authority based on the data provided by the pharmaceutical company State News Agency reported. The data showed that the vaccine had met special regulatory requirements and included clinical studies and reports showing its effectiveness and safety. This led to SFDA's review, which found that the potential benefits of the vaccine on individuals 12 years of age and older outweigh the risks. Oman on Monday relaxed entry rules for passengers, allowing fully vaccinated travelers from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, among several other countries to enter the country. The decision will be effective from 12 p.m. on September 1st, 2021. All passengers entering the country will be required to present a COVID-19 vaccine certificate with a QR code. The last dose should have been taken at least 14 days prior to arrival in the country. Mild tremors were felt in parts of Chennai on Tuesday afternoon after an earthquake with a magnitude of 5.1 hit the Bay of Bengal. The epicenter of the quake was around 320 km east-northeast of Chennai. According to National Institute of Seismology, the earthquake was reported at 12:35 p.m. in the Bay of Bengal at a depth of 10 km around 296 km south-southeast of Kakinada and 312 km southeast of Rajahmundry in Andhra Pradesh. Residents in parts of South Chennai felt the tremors. Employees at work rushed out of their office buildings. Many took to social media inquiring if others too felt the tremors. There is no tsunami warning. India saw a single-day rise of 25,072 new COVID-19 cases, the lowest in 160 days, while active cases declined to 333,924, comprising 1.03% of the total infections, the lowest since March 2020, according to the Union Health Ministry data, updated on Monday. Also recorded 389 daily fatalities. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.